let's start to unpack some ancient secrets. Hello, wonderful listeners. I'm Rachelle Van Ryssen, your guide through the intriguing landscapes of biblical mysteries on the Chasing Rainbows podcast. Today, we're venturing even further into the enigmatic realm of the Nephilim and the heroes of old. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on this extended journey. Genesis 6, 1 4 New International Version. When the earth started buzzing with life and daughters graced the scene, the sons of God couldn't help but notice the beauty of human daughters. So they decided to take the plunge and marry whomever they fancied. God, sensing the need for a divine intervention, declared, "My spirit's patience with humans won't last forever. After all, they are mortal. Let's cap their days at a neat 120." It was during those days and even afterward that the Nephilim, these legendary figures, made their mark on earth. How did they arrive, you ask? Well, the sons of God decided to mingle with the daughters of humans, and lo and behold, the Nephilim emerged heroes of old and men of renown. The angelic interpretation. Sons of God as angels. Imagine, if you will, that these sons of God aren't your ordinary humans. They're angels, or in some cases, fallen angels. Now, we've seen similar phrases like sons of God used for angels in other parts of the Bible. Think Job 1:6, Job 2:1, and Job 38:7. Cohabitation with human women. So these angelic beings, according to this interpretation, decided to spice up their existence a bit by engaging romantically with human women, leading to the birth of a peculiar group, the Nephilim. Hybrid offspring with supernatural qualities. Hold onto your seats because the Nephilim are painted as this unique hybrid race, a mix of human and angelic traits. Some even go so far as to suggest they were giants or possessed jaw dropping supernatural abilities. Biblical references to giants and Nephilim. But here's where the plot thickens. This Nephilim business isn't confined to Genesis 6:1-4. Fast forward to Numbers 13:33, where the Israelite spies, on their Canaan adventure, report encountering the descendants of Anak, essentially considered Nephilim giants, if you will. Also, don't forget about Deuteronomy 2:10-11, giving us a glimpse into the Emim, another giant-like crew often associated with the Rephaim. And speaking of giants, let's not overlook the famous giant we all know, Goliath. This Philistine warrior, mentioned in 1 Samuel 17, adds another layer to the biblical narrative of formidable beings. Goliath, the iconic giant. In the tale of David and Goliath, Goliath stands as a colossal figure described as a champion from Gath, armed with impressive weaponry and towering over the Israelites. His encounter with the young shepherd David showcases not only the triumph of the underdog, but also reinforces the biblical theme of the mightiness of those perceived as giants, exploring the mysteries. Now, let's venture into the realm of speculation and inquiry. Could the heroes of old mentioned in Genesis 6 also include creatures from myths around the world? Are we talking about legendary beings from various cultures and civilizations? And what about the lingering question, do Nephilim still roam the earth? Is our world once again resembling the pre-flood days of Noah? It's a thought-provoking concept that sparks the imagination and prompts us to ponder the mysterious intersections of myth, biblical narrative, and the contemporary world. The Book of Enoch, a glimpse beyond. Now, as we expand our horizons, let's take a look at the Book of Enoch. This ancient text, attributed to the biblical Enoch, provides a unique perspective on the Nephilim and the celestial realms. It elaborates on the interactions between angels and humans, shedding light on the mysteries alluded to in Genesis. Book of Enoch, Excerpt 1, Enoch 6:1-2. And it came to pass, when the children of men had multiplied, that in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters. And the angels, the children of the heaven, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, Come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men. While the Book of Enoch is not considered part of the canonical Bible by most Christian denominations, some find it valuable for understanding the cultural and historical context of biblical times. The reliability of the Book of Enoch. Now, the $1,000,000 question: how reliable is the Book of Enoch, especially for Christians? It's essential to note that opinions on the Book of Enoch vary. While some appreciate its historical and cultural insights, others approach it cautiously due to its non canonical status. However, intriguingly, the Book of Enoch is quoted or alluded to in the New Testament. In the Epistle of Jude 1:14-15, verses 14 and 15, Enoch's prophecy. It was also about these that Enoch, the seventh from Adam, prophesied, saying, Behold, the Lord comes with 10,000s of his holy ones to execute judgment on all, and to convict all the ungodly of all their deeds of ungodliness that they have committed in such an ungodly way, and of all the harsh things that ungodly sinners have spoken against him. This connection raises fascinating questions about the cultural milieu in which Jesus and the apostles lived. While the Book of Enoch may not be considered divinely inspired by all, its historical and literary influence in the biblical world cannot be dismissed. Your thoughts and theories. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this intriguing journey into the Book of Enoch. Do you see it as a valuable source for understanding the Nephilim and the pre-flood era? Share your insights on our social media platforms, and let's keep this captivating conversation alive. Thanks for joining me on the Chasing Rainbows podcast. I'm Rachelle Van Ryssen, your companion through these captivating biblical landscapes. Until next time, keep chasing those rainbows of knowledge and discovery. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of our newest content.